The power of surrender. Life has a way of teaching us that no matter how much we plan, worry, or try to control, there are always forces beyond our reach. Yet most people spend their days tangled in stress, believing they must handle everything by themselves. They cling to control, thinking that if they just push harder, if they just worry more, then somehow the outcome will bend in their favor. But this is an illusion. The real power is not in force, it is in surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up or being passive. It means opening your heart and mind to the truth that the universe is working for you, not against you. It means trusting that every challenge has a hidden lesson, every delay has a divine purpose, and every loss is making space for something greater. Surrender is the ability to breathe deeply in the middle of the storm and whisper, "I may not understand this now, but I trust that it is leading me somewhere I need to be." When you resist life, you create tension. That tension blocks clarity, peace, and blessings. But when you let go, when you stay calm and release your grip, doors begin to open. The path becomes clearer. People show up to help. Opportunities find their way to you without force. This is the magic of surrender. It aligns you with flow. And flow is where miracles happen. Think about it. Some of the best things in your life didn't come from control. They came when you least expected them, when you weren't forcing, when you were simply allowing. That friendship that changed your life, that opportunity that felt like destiny, that moment of peace in the middle of chaos. All of it came when you allowed the universe to move through you instead of trying to fight it. Surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. It takes courage to admit that you don't have all the answers, but you trust that the answers will come. It takes strength to loosen your grip and let life guide you. And it takes faith to believe that what is meant for you will never pass you by. When you choose surrender, you are no longer a prisoner of anxiety. You stop carrying the burden of how and focus instead on the why. You stop asking, "When will it happen?" and instead declare, "It will happen when it's meant to." This calm acceptance doesn't slow your progress. It accelerates it, because you are no longer blocking your own blessings with fear and doubt. The power of surrender lies in this simple truth. The universe has a better plan for you than the one you are holding on to. By letting go, you don't lose control, you gain alignment. And alignment is where you finally discover peace, purpose, and the life you deserve. Why calmness attracts blessings. Your mind is like a tuning fork, constantly sending out signals to the universe. The thoughts you hold, the emotions you cultivate, and the energy you release are all frequencies that shape what comes back to you. This is why calmness is such a powerful force. It's not just a state of mind, it's a vibration. When you are calm, you are in harmony with the flow of life, and that harmony attracts blessings in ways that chaos never can. Think about the times you felt overwhelmed or anxious. Your thoughts raced, your heart pounded, and you couldn't see solutions clearly. In that state, even small problems felt huge, and opportunities slipped through your fingers because your energy was clouded by stress. Anxiety closes doors because it tells the universe, "I am not ready, I am not aligned, I am living in fear." On the other hand, when you cultivate calmness, your spirit whispers, "I am open, I am ready, I trust the process." That quiet confidence draws blessings to you like a magnet. Calmness also sharpens your awareness. A calm mind is not distracted by every storm or every doubt. It sees the hidden opportunities, the subtle signs, the whispers of guidance that would otherwise be missed. It allows you to act from clarity instead of desperation. Calmness gives you the patience to wait for the right timing instead of rushing into the wrong choice. And when you act from this space, your actions carry power because they are backed by alignment, not fear. Imagine a lake on a windy day with waves crashing against each other. If you looked into it, you wouldn't see your reflection clearly. But when the water is still, calm, and peaceful, it reflects with perfection. That's exactly how the universe responds to your energy. When your mind is turbulent, the blessings meant for you can't reflect back clearly. But when your spirit is calm, your desires, your prayers, and your intentions are reflected back to you with precision. Calmness also communicates trust. When you stay calm in waiting seasons, you show the universe that you are not desperate or doubtful. You are declaring, I know my blessings are coming. I don't need to chase them. I attract them. This vibration of trust is one of the strongest signals you can send. The universe doesn't respond to fear. It responds to faith. And here's the most beautiful part. Calmness is contagious. The more you embody it, the more it transforms not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. People are drawn to your peace. Opportunities flow toward your stability. And blessings are magnetized to your energy, because calmness reflects abundance, readiness, and spiritual maturity. When you learn to be still inside, no matter what storms are around you, you become unstoppable. Calmness is not just a mindset, it is your invitation to abundance, a spiritual key that unlocks the blessings already waiting for you. Patience is a spiritual practice. In today's world, patience is one of the rarest virtues. Everything around us is designed for speed, fast food, instant communication, one-click purchases, overnight success stories. Society has convinced us that if something doesn't happen right away, it means we've failed or that it's not meant for us. But the truth is far deeper. Patience is not about waiting idly. It is a spiritual practice, a test of faith, and a tool for growth. When you practice patience, you align yourself with divine timing. The universe doesn't operate according to your clock. It operates with wisdom, knowing exactly when the right door should open, when the right person should appear, and when the right opportunity should arrive. Sometimes the delay is not a denial, it's a preparation. If blessings came too soon, you might not be ready to handle them. Patience ensures that by the time the blessing arrives, you are strong enough, wise enough, and prepared enough to receive it fully. Think about a seed planted in the soil. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, you nurture it, and you trust that in its season it will sprout. The waiting period is not wasted. It's where the roots grow deep, where the foundation is built. In the same way, your waiting season is not punishment. It is the universe preparing you, shaping you, and aligning circumstances so that when your blessing comes, it stays. Patience also strengthens your character. It teaches resilience, endurance, and trust. Without patience, you become easily shaken, desperate for quick fixes that don't last. But with patience, you develop the inner strength to face challenges without breaking. You learn to trust the process, even when you can't see the outcome. You begin to understand that timing is everything, and rushing only leads to mistakes or half-formed blessings. It is during the waiting season that you discover who you truly are. Are you someone who gives up when things take longer than expected? Or are you someone who holds faith, believing that what is yours is already on its way? Patience doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what you can today, while trusting the universe with tomorrow. It means preparing your mind, your heart, and your spirit for the abundance you've been asking for. When you wait with patience, you are telling the universe, I trust you. I trust that what I seek is seeking me. I trust that what is meant for me cannot be taken away. That vibration of trust is what draws blessings closer. Because when you stop chasing and start trusting, the universe has room to deliver. So, the next time you find yourself waiting, don't see it as wasted time. See it as sacred time. Use it to grow, to reflect, to strengthen yourself. Because when patience becomes your practice, miracles become your reward, trusting the universe's plan. One of the most profound lessons in spiritual growth is learning how to trust the universe's plan. Trust is not just a word. It is a way of living, a way of surrendering, and a way of aligning yourself with divine flow. Too often we struggle, resist, and try to force things to happen on our own timeline. We cling tightly to outcomes, wanting things to unfold exactly as we imagine. But when you hold on too tightly, you block the natural flow of blessings. Trusting the universe means loosening your grip and allowing life to unfold in the way it was designed. Trust doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean sitting back and waiting for everything to fall into your lap. Trust means doing your part, taking inspired action, and then letting go of the need to control every detail. It means saying, I am planting the seeds, I am doing the work, and now I allow the universe to do what only it can do. The magic happens in the surrender. Think about the times in your life when things didn't go according to your plan, but later, you realized it was for your good. Maybe you didn't get that job, but it led you to an even better opportunity. Maybe a relationship ended, but it prepared you for someone who loved you more deeply. Maybe a door closed, but it pushed you toward a path that aligned with your true purpose. The universe always has a bigger perspective than we do. Where we see loss, the universe sees redirection. Where we see delays, the universe sees preparation. Trust is built on the understanding that everything is happening for you, not to you. Even challenges, setbacks, and heartbreaks carry lessons and blessings within them. When you trust the universe, you no longer live in fear of the unknown. You embrace it. You start to believe that the unknown is not a threat, but a space where miracles are born. Trust also requires faith in divine timing. Now, just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it never will. The universe is orchestrating countless moving pieces behind the scenes, aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities for your highest good. If you received everything you wanted instantly, you might not be ready for it, or it might not last. But when you trust the plan, you understand that what is meant for you cannot miss you. This trust brings peace. Instead of worrying about the future, you learn to live in the present. Instead of being consumed by fear, you move with faith. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop doubting and start believing. And that shift in energy is what opens the doors to blessings. So remind yourself daily, I trust the timing of my life. I trust that the universe knows what I need, when I need it, and how I need it. I let go of fear, I let go of control, and I open myself to receive. When you live with this trust, you walk with freedom, confidence, and peace, knowing that everything is always working in your favor, releasing resistance and negative energy. One of the greatest obstacles that block us from receiving what we truly deserve is resistance. Resistance shows up in many ways: fear, doubt, worry, overthinking, and holding on to pain from the past. When we resist, we create energetic walls that prevent the flow of blessings into our lives. Imagine trying to hold on tightly to something in your hand while expecting to receive something new. You simply don't have the space. This is how resistance works. The tighter you cling to control, to fear, to old wounds, the less room you have to allow the universe to deliver something greater. Releasing resistance is about learning to let go. Letting go of negative energy, letting go of past disappointments, letting go of the belief that life must unfold according to your rules. Many people carry the weight of old pain and wonder why they cannot move forward. But you cannot walk into your future if you are chained to your past. The universe cannot place blessings into hands that are already full of bitterness, regret, and fear. To release resistance, you must begin by becoming aware of it. Ask yourself, where am I holding tension in my life? Where am I trying to control something that is not mine to control? What fears am I allowing to hold me back? Awareness is the first step. Once you see where you are resisting, you can begin to soften and let go. Another form of resistance is negative self-talk. Every time you tell yourself you are unworthy, not capable, or unlucky, you are resisting the blessings the universe has prepared for you. The universe responds to the energy you send out. If you constantly project fear and doubt, you will attract more situations that confirm those feelings. But when you release negative self-talk and replace it with faith, gratitude, and positivity, you shift your energy into alignment with abundance. Forgiveness is another powerful way to release resistance. Holding grudges keeps you anchored in low energy. It ties you to pain and blocks your spirit from rising higher. Forgiveness does not mean condoning what was done to you. It means freeing yourself from the poison of resentment. When you forgive, you release that weight and create space for healing, joy, and new beginnings. Releasing resistance also means letting go of timelines. Many people block their blessings because they expect them to arrive at a specific time. When things don't happen according to their schedule, they grow impatient, frustrated, or even hopeless. But the universe does not work on human time, it works on divine time. Let go of the clock. Trust that what is meant for you is already on its way, and that it will arrive exactly when you are ready to receive it. Finally, releasing resistance is about opening yourself to flow. Flow is the state of trusting, surrendering, and moving with life rather than against it. It is the art of not forcing, but allowing. When you live in flow, you stop struggling to make things happen and start aligning with what is already yours. You become magnetic. You attract peace, opportunities, and people who resonate with your spirit. So today, make the choice to release resistance, release fear, release doubt, release control, release the weight of the past. The moment you let go, you create space for the universe to fill your life with blessings beyond your imagination. Embracing patience as a pathway to miracles. Patience is not simply the act of waiting, it is a spiritual practice, a deep trust that what is meant for you will arrive at the perfect time. When we live in a world that glorifies speed, instant gratification, and quick results, patience often feels like weakness. But in truth, patience is one of the greatest strengths you can cultivate because it shows the universe that you are willing to align with divine timing rather than force your own. Think about a farmer planting seeds. He does not dig up the soil every day to see if the seed has sprouted. He waters it, gives it sunlight, and trusts the natural process. He knows that in due time, the seed will push through the soil and grow into what it is destined to be. The same principle applies to your life. The dreams, prayers, and intentions you have planted are like seeds in the soil of the universe. Your role is not to keep questioning whether they are growing, but to nurture your energy, stay aligned with faith, and trust that they will bloom when the season is right. Patience allows you to release the grip of desperation. When you are impatient, you vibrate at the frequency of lack, as though you are saying, "I don't believe it will happen unless I force it." But when you practice patience, you are affirming, "I trust that it's already mine, and I'm willing to wait for the divine timing." This shift in energy changes everything, because the universe responds to trust far more powerfully than it does to worry or fear. Miracles often arrive not when we want them, but when we are ready to receive them. If you receive something too early, before you have the wisdom or strength to handle it, it can slip through your hands. The universe knows this. That's why patience isn't a punishment, it's preparation. It gives you the space to grow into the version of yourself that can fully embrace the blessings on the way. In those seasons of waiting, learn to see patience as your teacher. Every day that you remain calm and centered despite not seeing immediate results, you strengthen your faith. Every moment you choose peace over panic, you tell the universe that you are ready for something greater. Patience is the bridge between your current reality and the miracle that's already on its way. So instead of seeing waiting as wasted time, see it as sacred time. Use it to sharpen your mind, heal your heart, and prepare your spirit. The universe is never late. Your blessings are already scheduled, and when the right moment arrives, they will flow into your life in ways more beautiful than you ever imagined. Embrace patience, because it is not just about waiting, it is about trusting. And when you trust deeply, the universe delivers abundantly. As we bring this message to a close, I want you to pause and reflect on everything we've uncovered together. Life is not a race, nor is it a constant battle to control every outcome. Life is a sacred journey, a flow, and the more you learn to trust this flow, the more peace, clarity, and blessings you invite into your existence. Staying calm is not about ignoring the challenges around you. It's about learning to rise above them with grace. It's about recognizing that storms may come, but they do not have the power to destroy you unless you let them. When you choose calmness over chaos, you reclaim your inner power. You stop reacting to every little thing, and instead you stand rooted like a tree, strong and unshaken by the winds of life. That energy alone makes you magnetic to the universe's gifts. Trusting the universe is not blind faith. It is knowing that there is a divine intelligence greater than yourself, guiding every step of your path. Even the setbacks, the delays, the rejections, they are not punishments, they are redirections, preparing you for something bigger than what you imagined. What you thought was a closed door may have been the universe protecting you from a path that wasn't meant to serve your growth. This is why patience is such a powerful spiritual practice. When you learn to wait with peace instead of desperation, you align with divine timing. Every blessing has a season, and when you stay calm, you give yourself permission to receive it fully. Impatience vibrates scarcity, but calmness vibrates trust. And trust is the key that unlocks miracles. Remember, the universe doesn't deliver what you demand. It delivers what you are ready for. So instead of asking, when will it happen? Start asking, how can I grow into the person who is ready to receive this blessing? This question shifts everything because it takes your focus away from lack and puts it on preparation, growth, and alignment. Your calmness is your signal to the universe that you are ready. Your patience is your testimony that you believe. And your faith is the bridge that carries your desires from the unseen into reality. So as you walk forward after hearing this message, carry this truth in your heart. You do not need to chase. You do not need to force. You do not need to control. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay patient, and watch as the universe delivers exactly what you deserve, often at the very moment you least expect it, in a way far more beautiful than you ever imagined. Your peace is your power, your calmness is your magnet, and your faith is your miracle maker. Trust in that, and you will see the universe work wonders in your life.